Hey everyone, and welcome to my mid-year, actually it's August 8th, update of my Photocard collection. It is much later than you would probably do a mid-year update, but I have some time today, so I figured let's just look at all of my photocards that I've collected since I think it was in January when I uploaded my last collection video, so let's just jump right in. I have 5 big A4. I have 5 A4 binders. 4 of them are the bigger type. They are, let me just quickly, 7 centimeters in height, so like this much, and 3 of them are already pretty full. And you will see why as we flip through my Twice collection, because that alone takes up 3 of my binders, 2 of which are basically full. So let me just get a quick sip of coffee. Because I am tired. I started a new job this week, or at a new daycare rather. It's still the same job, but a new daycare, and my hours changed. So while I used to work from 8 until 3:30, or sometimes from 7 to 3:30, I now work from noon until 5. So I can stay up later, which has been happening. So I stay up late. I still try to wake up around 7 just in case someone at work calls off. I can be called in earlier, so I try to wake up at a reasonable hour so I can get ready and everything, or just to still have free time for myself, because that's something I really value for myself, is some time to do stuff I like. Is it whether it's scrolling TikTok, watching YouTube videos, or just watching TV before I have to get into work. So yeah, I've been up since I think 7:30, and it's now almost 9:30, but the coffee hasn't kicked in yet, so I'm a bit tired. But you and I are going to look at my photocard collection, which is definitely over 1,000 photocards at this point, since I think Twice had 970 around before Ready to Be, I think, or maybe including Ready to Be it was close to 1,000, and they definitely have over 1,000 photocards at this point, not including their pre-order sets. Just random photocards that come in the albums. So let's stop talking and just jump right into it. So let me move my coffee. All of my binders now have a cover page in them. I made this on Canva. It's a very simple design. I just wanted something to start us off. So yeah, these were frames that you can use in Canva, and then I just added a concept picture from the most recent era that either of my groups had. So yeah, Twice OT9 is who I collect. So we have The Story Begins, the baby cards. We have page 2, which is complete. Then we move into Twice Coaster Lane 1, which is finally complete. I was missing Dachian for the longest time, but this set is done. And since I started out collecting just Nyan, so I had no idea about Twice prices and what photocards should be, so I most definitely overpaid for Nyan, but we all make mistakes in our collecting journeys, and I think I paid, what was it, maybe 15 euro for her on Yokyo, because I didn't know that she could be cheaper. But yeah, Twice Coaster Lane 2 is all done. No, Lane 1 is done. Twice Coaster Lane 2 is all done. And then we come to Signal, which is my 1 OT9 set where I'm still missing a photo card. So I am 1 card away, excluding the With Youth Nemos. Those are a different story, but everything pre With Youth is done except for this Jonghyun, and I can't find her. I've seen everyone else's signal pose PCs, I feel like, but not Jonghyun. So I'm still looking for Jonghyun. But other than that, the blue border is all done. The pink border is done. Twistagram. We have the Polaroid spread. We have Merry and Happy. We have What is Love, and I scratched all of my message cards that could be scratched. So this is all scratched. In this case, I rearranged the members so it actually spells out What is Love. Then we move into Summer Nights. This is such a cute Chewy card. And since we are currently speaking about Chewy, JYP just announced her solo debut, and I don't think I'm going to be collecting her album cards or any of her album cards, because I mostly just collect my top 3, which is Nayeon, Momo and Jihyo. Though as you will see later in my solo binder, I didn't collect anything for Misamo because the prices for the photo cards for Misamo's masterpiece are stupid on Mercari Japan, so I only collected Nayeon and Jihyo, which if Momo gets any Korean releases, whether it's a solo or another unit or whatever, I will be collecting it, but other than that, I'm just collecting my top 3, so which has for now been Nayeon and Jihyo solo cards. I don't think I will be collecting any of the other members' cards if they drop solo comebacks or solo debuts and etc. Because while I love my OT9 collection, I don't have the same kind of connection to the other girls. I saw them live and they were incredible, so I wanted to collect OT9, but I don't think I'm going to collect any solos besides my top 3. So, but the first concept that I dropped yesterday looked really nice. So I am excited to look at to listen to the album and everything. I just won't be collecting, I think, because I think I saw a post on Twitter where they laid out how many cards she had, and I think she's at close to 40 PCs just for her solo, and I'm like, Nayeon had a lot of cards already, and she is my number 1 bias in Twice, so I did collect all of her stuff and I bought all of the albums that I needed, etc. But I don't think I would do it for anyone else. But yeah, like, we don't need multiple Nemo versions, we don't need or I don't even think she has multiple Nemos, she just has multiple special cards per Nemo like we did for Twice, which is just ridiculous, honestly. Or at least give us more than one random special card. Because, like, imagine if you want to collect Twice OT9, you would have to buy 27 Nemos just to have enough photo cards to trade or pull the OT9 sets, and that's just insane. Honestly. So, yes or yes. I rearranged this as well, so it spells out yes, yes, yes. And I think I did, yeah, I put my top 3 at the top, and then I just tried to keep it as close in age order as I could with the letters that everyone had. I was actually playing around with rearranging some sets so they would be more cohesive. Yeah, I did it here. So since Nayeon and Jihyo are the only 2 members that are further away, I moved them to the side and put Mina in the middle, and then it's in age order around it, or around those cards. I then just like to play around with my collections a little bit. The Year of Yes is a completely custom set for me. I just looked at what everyone was wearing, what type of cards we had. So this is a close-up photo card set, as well as this one. Then here, Jihyo, of course, is the only one who is further away, so she's in the middle of the set. Here we have 3 cards that are further away, so they are in the middle. We have the 2 outside photo cards, or the 3 outside photo cards, and then the inside cards. And then we have an entire concept card set, which is further away. So that's twice binder number 1. And move into twice binder number 2. Yes, okay. So again, they all start out the same with the cover page, and then we just start with Fancy in this binder. And honestly, whenever I look at older photo card sets, like for Fancy, when they still had their member colors, I really miss those borders for twice. It's just really fun, I think. We move into Feel Special, which this is such an odd set out with the member colors, since everything else is like black, white, and then gold or brown toned. Then we move into more and more. Then we move into more and more. These are some of the prettiest photo cards that Twice had in general. Look at how cute Jihyo is here, or the Sana. Then we move into Eyes Wide Open with the flower set. Miss Jihyo. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Denim set. Yeah, again we had 2 cards that were very obviously the odd ones out, so I moved them to the corners of the page and left everything else in member order. Miss Momo is in the middle because hers is the only one that's horizontal. Sana being the only close-up is in the middle, and then this one is back to regular age order. And like, speaking of member colors, this is such a fun back of the page. And actually when I had originally, this was my very first OT9 set for Eyes Wide Open, and just seeing all of the member colors, I was like, maybe I do want OT9, because I went from just Nayeon to top 3 plus select OT9 sets. If the number of photo cards wasn't divisible by 3, I think Eyes Wide Open had, yeah, I had 1 set for Eyes Wide Open, so this was my OT9 set, and then the rest was just pink, blue and yellow and rose for my top 3. And then just seeing the rainbow back, I was like, no, I need more of that. I love this for a design choice. Then we move into Taste of Love. Which was I think the last Momo that I needed, and it took me forever. I couldn't never find her on her own, or if I did, it was like 10 euros for 1 card, which, if you know Twice prices, is pretty insane, because usually you can find a photo card for 2 or 3 euros, especially if you buy them in bigger sets on Nearpure and stuff. I think I've gotten like an entire What Is Love set for, I think it was 20 euro, which breaks down to like 2 euro per photo card, which is a pretty great deal. But yeah, this was the last Momo I think I needed, or this and her baby cards were the last Momo cards that I needed. And we have the Lenties. Then we move into Formula of Love. The only reason why I collected this as an OT9 set, or just collected this in general because I wasn't going to, was because I had bought this card of a German eBay seller, and so I paid them, they sent the card out to me, and I received this Momo. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, I think you made a mistake, you accidentally sent me the wrong card. I would keep this card, like, definitely, but I still would like the regular Momo. So she put up a post on eBay so I could buy Momo of her. So this is how this 09 set was born. And most of the cards were actually easy to find and not crazy cheap, which was great. Then we have the scratch cards again. All of them are scratched off. The ID photo cards, and that's the final page in my twice 2 binder. So, final twice album photo cards. We start off with between 1 and 2. Oh, I know why this is. There's still so much air in here because I moved some stuff around. Message cards. Ready to be, which is no, egal. Ready to be. These cards are so boring, honestly. Like, we have done so much better in some eras, and then we had this one, which is just not as fun. The message cards, which J is ripped off, but I don't actually enjoy this, so I might try and replace her. Then we move into the most recent era with youth, so the bear set, and these are the regular album sets. Then we have the digipack set, where I moved stuff around a little bit because they all did peace sign. They aren't doing anything with their hands, they are doing the cheek pose, they are doing different poses, so I moved stuff around a little bit. And then for the Nemos, I decided I'm just going to do my top 3. There are just some empty pages in the back because, like I said, I moved stuff around and emptied 2 pages at least from the Nemos. But yeah, that's my twice 09 album collection. So I would say 89% complete. So it's the one signal photo card and the Nemos that I'm missing for my top 3. Since we are on the topic of twice, we are now going into my solo binder, which starts off with Neon, and I did the mermaid concept from her solo album. And then for everyone else later in my miscellaneous binder, I just took one picture in the front and then had the same picture in the back just blown up, so it would just be a background because I didn't want to choose between 2 different colors. So we have in Neon, so it's always the message card that matches with a regular album PC in the corner, and then the other 2 cards from that album version. Same here. And just this photo card is so precious, I can't. Then we move into Na. So these are the 9 photo cards from her Nemo version. Then we have a spread of her regular album cards. This should be ABC version. This is a with Kpop that I got when I bought a 4th copy of the album of my favorite German online store for K-pop albums. So let me see. These 3, right? Yes. These 2 and this one are the regular Nemo digipack photo cards. This is the pre-order photo card. This was a benefit from, I don't know. So this is a pre-order benefit that you got outside of the album. The 3 Nemo versions. And that's my complete Neon Na collection. And then we move into the Jihyo solo cards, which I am still missing 1 photo card for, which is so annoying. And I can't even find this on Nyokyo or Trade, because I feel like most of us are missing this photo card. But yeah, so these are the first 8 cards. The rest, the pre-order card from the digipack, and the 3 random photo cards from the digipack. And then we just have the units from The Story Begins and page 2. So I'm missing 2 cards plus the 5 Nemos, which I think is a pretty complete collection. So yeah, that's all of my twice cards. And now we have one more binder left, which is my miscellaneous binder, which mostly has boy group members in it. This is my last binder, which is stored alphabetically. So we start out with Mr. Bangchan and an 8 concept photo. Again, the same picture in the background. And this past year, I've been downsizing my other collections quite a bit because I just, especially with Sangyeon, I still have so many pre-order benefits that you don't need that many pre-order benefits, or I don't need as many pre-order benefits. And then some photo cards just look the same, especially for Vernon and stuff. So I've been downsizing a lot of my collections. This is what I have left of Chan for now. At this point, we have Mixtape, I Am Who, I Am Not, I Am You, Miro, Levanta, Go Live. I didn't adopt an in-life card, Christmas Evil, No Easy with a pre-order benefit, Ordinary. I have the jewel case card. That's probably my favorite. Ordinary card is his jewel case version, which I have on my wish list on Nyokyo. Then I'm just going to find another card for here, probably a pre-order benefit as well. So my cover page isn't even accurate because it just says album cards, but I also have some pre-order benefits and other random photo cards that I liked the look of. Then we have Maxilent with 2 pops, Maxilent 5-star. I want a pre-order benefit to go here. Rockstar, which the cards also haven't been. I feel like the pre-order benefits in most cases have been more fun than the regular album photo cards. So yeah, we have Rockstar. This is where 8 is going to go, but not at the moment. I bought in a version of 8 the limited album, which I pulled Felix for. So yeah, I want his Apple Music pop, his HMV pop, and then the letter version of the album, which I probably need to get to collecting because they only come with cards in the pre-order period. But then again, Stray Kids probably sold 1 billion albums, so hopefully the prices won't be too bad. But those are the 3 cards that I want for my 8 collection. Then we have random cards that I had gotten and still think are cute. These are Dome Tour cards. Social Path, this was from Rockstar, a unit, and this is his Season's Greeting PC that I kept. Then we move into my BTS bias line, which I am not going to collect their OT7 or their BTS cards for, because it's just too much and there are fakes and everything. I'm going to concentrate on their solo stuff. So we have J-Hope, Hope on the Street, no, Jack in the Box, Hope on the Street, which the album came with these 2 cards. Then I think this was the first version that Hobie did of, or maybe not, because, I don't know. Or maybe this was the first version that he did, where it was just a little foldable thing, and then this is the Jack in the Box version, which came with the CD and everything, because the bags match. So I don't know. I think that's what it was. JK's Golden, Jimin's Face, Jimin's Muse, which I just got a copy of. Same with Golden back when it came out, and I had both versions of Jimin's album, but I downsized to just one. Then we move into Ace, which I'm going to see them in Cologne in October. I was so hoping to get at least VIP card ticket, but as I was checking out those cards sold out. So I just have VIP benefits, but still I get to see Ace live this year. So I downsized on my Ace collection a little bit as well. So I'm down to these 7 cards for Siren Dawn, and I'm not collecting anything pre-Siren Dawn because those cards are expensive, since they didn't have as many copies of the albums in the earlier days. So yeah, Siren Dawn, Haya, these are Make Star benefits. Then we have Changer, the album they dropped before they all enlisted basically. So they are now all back. Yeah, they are all back now. They are on tour currently in the US, I think, and then they are coming to Europe. So then we have My Choice, My Girl, which they did as 4 members, since Yu-chan was still in the military, but he's back to us now. So I bought most of these cards off a seller on Twitter who I had gotten stuff from before, because in my copy of the album that I got off Nyokyo, I pulled the OG5 card as well as Byungkwan. So I'm trying to sell him, and I love getting group cards or unit cards, because like I don't want to collect more than 1 member, so this is fun to have the other members still in the binder. Season's Greetings, Remember Us photo book, Changer merchandise that I think these were all part of a tin case of actually this tin case, and I kept Donghoon and then split up the other cards with other choices. So then we move into Sangyeon, who I downsized quite a bit, because again, like I said, they just at some point their company just did too much. They have so many pre-order benefits, and I was like, no. And some of his earlier album cards also aren't as cute, so I downsized. And I can't even tell you which album what card is from, except I think this should be their first album. This is Blooming Days. Yeah, Dreamlike, Reveal, Stealer benefits. And again, I love the Halloween cards usually. This is so cute. Thrilling Pops, Maverick benefits. This is the only Whisper card I kept, and 2 benefits. Again, Whisper had a bunch of cards that just looked the same, so I just kept this one, and then these 2 benefit cards. This is Be Aware, and all of the benefit cards around it. Be Awake. Oh no, it's the other way around. Be Awake was... Oh! Whisper is Be Aware. Okay, so Be Awake. These album cards. Benefits. Christmas in August Part 1. Which, this is the DVD card. These are album cards. Pre-order benefits. This is Watch It. Album cards, benefits that I thought were cute. We have the Nectar, so Fantasy Part 3, album cards, benefits, and I'm probably going to buy 3 more benefits if I can find like this concept I would like more of, because he looks stunning in this. So yeah, Nectar. Then his Japanese cards, and their most recent Japanese cards are so the Sangyeon card for what's it called? Gibberish, I think. Looks amazing. I can't wait to add it to my collection here. So we have Tattoo, Breaking Dawn, She's the Boss, and Delicious. Yes, so yeah, the boys. Then we move into Shonen, which is a more recent collection I added. So yeah, we have, and this is the first time that I did I cut up a Photocard template and put the cards in, because I have no clue about Monster X cards and where they go in the order and stuff, so I have little clues for myself. Yeah, I'm still missing quite a bit, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Then we have these his and the cards from his and Hyungwon's unit. I'm missing 2 of them. I bought a No Limit album. I think this was a random unit that came in one of the sets that I had, and then we have another unit card. Then we move into Vernon, which again, speaking of similar or yeah, similar looking photo cards. Vernon is also very known for that, and I recently, like just a few days ago, cut this down even more, so we just have going 17 cards there. Boys be teenage, like I couldn't say no to I couldn't give up on these cards. You make my day, an ode, Hengare, your choice, face the sun, sector 17, FML. This is the deluxe version, and then the carrot version. This is 17th heaven. These are pre-order cards. Carrot version, album version, I think. And then this is the deer version or carrot version for 17 is right here, which I didn't buy this album. I just bought the photo card sets. So the regular albums, the here, like the hearing, and the here as in right here versions, both came with an OT13 set. So I have Hip Hop Unit here, which is my unit, always will be. So we have Hip Hop Unit on this page, and then the other members are divided by sets over here. And then lastly we have my miscellaneous PCs, which aren't much, because usually if I buy an album and I don't collect the group, I just sell the cards, because if I keep cards I feel like I have to collect, so it's a bit difficult, let's say that. So we have TXC up here. This was from, what is this? Temptation, Freefall. No, Mini. So tomorrow I bought a Yechan album, in a Shiny album, I Am's of the Beat album, which I was going to see him in Berlin this past weekend, but leading up to the concert I was like, no, I'm not really, like I had everything was paid, everything was paid and for and stuff, but like usually when I'm like a week or like even a month away from a concert that I'm going to, I'm like, yes, I can't wait, can't wait to see him, to see this group live. And I didn't have that for I Am, even though like I love his music. His the album that had Goddammit on it, like that was my soundtrack for while I was in rehab for my depression 3 years ago. I listened to the album on loop, basically, like that's my soundtrack for those 6 weeks. So I love his music and everything, but I didn't feel the excitement. And then like I had cancelled my hotel, I couldn't cancel my train ticket or I couldn't sell my concert ticket, so I didn't have a place to stay in Berlin, and I couldn't just take any train to Berlin. I had an assigned train that I had to take, so I couldn't just say like, hey, let's just once, like I kept seeing videos on TikTok from his London show, I think, and then his Cologne show, which was in the same week as Berlin, so I was like, fuck, maybe I should have gone, because he is just so nice, so good live, like he looked incredible, he sounded incredible, the audience seemed really fun, but yeah, it was too late at that point, so I didn't see him live, which I am regretting so much, but yeah, so I Am of the Beat album. Like I said, I bought the 8 limited version, which I put Felix, and then this is a K-Town for You pre-order benefit, and then I got no, that's not Golden Hour. I bought, like I enjoy having my 80s albums in my collection, so I bought a copy of the World EP Fin of Neokyo with the Sangyeon cards, because Sungwa cards, because he is my bias in 80s. Then I recently bought an ITZY album for Not Shy, which I really enjoyed when it came out, as well as a Le Seraphim album, which I basically buy all of their albums when they come out. And I either just pull Yeonjin, or in this case I had gotten her compact version, and they came with the assigned member photo cards. So these are my only girlies, apart from my extensive Twice collection. So yeah, that's my entire photo card collection. As of August 8th, and I don't have any photo cards incoming at the moment, because like I said, I switched jobs and I also work 10 hours less a week, so basically I'm missing 40 hours in my work week now. so I'm not getting the same pay, and I need to see what my pay is going to be at the end of the month before I make any Photocard purchases and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you with a new one at some point. I don't know when it's going to be or what that video is going to be, but there will definitely be a new video on my channel at some point. So until then, see you guys later.